this video, we're going to talk about Part D penalties. Part D penalty is if a person is aging into Medicare and they don't have credible coverage through like an employer, then they're required to take Part D when they turn 65, or if they've deferred Part B to a later time and date and they choose to retire at 68, 70 years old. So a person is required to take Part D if they don't have credible coverage through an employer or a spouse's employer. VA does not count towards credible coverage. So if a person enrolls at Part D outside of their initial election when they're enrolling into Medicare Part B, so I'm using this example. Let's say a person is turning 65 and then they waited 3 years later to enroll into a drug plan. Because you get some people will say, well, I don't take any medications. Do I want to enroll into a drug plan that I'm paying for that's just going to cost me money? Well, that's your choice. You don't have to, but there is a penalty if later down the road you choose to enroll into a drug plan. That penalty is a 1% penalty, and that penalty compounds month after month. So you're going to take 1% penalty. So if you waited 3 years, you would pay 36%. Simple math, 3 years, 12% each year, 36%. And they would times that by the national median average drug plan across the country. And this is in 2026. Oops. Sorry for my scribble. It's $38. So they would take 36% of the $38. They would take that dollar amount and they would tack it onto the drug plan that you enrolled into. So let's say your penalty was $4. That $4 would be tacked onto, let's say your drug plan was $15. Now you're paying $19 per month for that drug plan. And it's not just a one-time penalty. You pay that penalty for the duration of the rest of your life. Now, what people realize is that a lot of these drug plans, standalone drug plans, there's no premium to them. So you could have enrolled into a plan that was going to cost you nothing on a per monthly basis. And because you just didn't want to enroll into a drug plan thinking it was going to cost you money because you weren't educated, now it's actually just costing you more money because now that you enrolled into later down the road, years later, you're now paying the premium for that plan, but also a penalty. Thank you for watching the video. If you have questions, give us a call.